Shabbat Shalom and welcome to 5 Minutes of Torah with the Beth Ezra Rabbi, my son, and Ezra Shanken, the CEO of Jewish Federation. Today, we, as a mission of Jewish Federation and the Vancouver Jewish community to Israel, have been in the South, witnessing at Kfar Aza and now here at the Nova Music Festival some of the absolute worst atrocities that happened not only on October 7th, but quite frankly, in almost all of Jewish history. This coming Shabbat, we read Parshat Tazria. One of the messages that comes from the Parsha is the importance of speaking correctly, of speaking the truth. I cannot begin to tell you today how important it is that we as a synagogue, we as a Jewish community, tell the truth of what took place in Israel so that the rest of the world will wake up to the reality of what took place in Israel and the dangers and the life that Israeli citizens face each and every day today since October 7th and on. Yair?
Yeah, so in Parshat Tazria, I understand the idea of tzaraat, this leprosy-type biblical plague that afflicts the Jewish people. And about 3/4 of the Parsha is devoted to this thing. So it doesn't seem so relevant all the different ways in which the Kohen Gadol, the high priest, is supposed to treat someone, but it speaks to this fundamental tension that we see throughout all of Judaism between physicality and spirituality. Because later on, we learn that you get tzaraat by lashon hara, speaking ill of others behind their back, and it's only through the works of the Kohen Gadol, one of the most spiritual leaders of the Jewish people, that are able to stop this physical affliction. And this sort of continues on through Jewish history. It's not a surprise that Netilat Yadayim, or washing one's hands, which is a spiritual washing, is also connected to the physical washing of the water, or that when we make sacrifices, or when we made sacrifices in the temple, it's supposed to be of purely physically clean animals. And in that same way, when we come to this place of great physical pain and physical tragedy, it's both not only a place of spiritual tragedy as well, but it's in the spirit of this place you can begin to find some sort of healing from all of the terrible things.
Ezra?
I think when we were here, I spoke about the fact that all of the roads during this journey led to this spot where Ben Mizrahi lost his life, a member of our Jewish community. And as we talk about a parsha that talks about not speaking ill of people, we have the opportunity to do quite the opposite in this moment. In this moment, we have the opportunity to keep the memory of Ben Mizrahi alive and all those who lost their lives here and across the South during the terrible tragedy of October 7th. We have a responsibility as a community to come together with our rabbis and with our community members to ensure that this never happens again, and that the lives of those who were lost here were not lost in vain.
As we come towards the holiday of Pesach, a holiday remembering that we move closer and closer to freedom and yet responsibility as well, let us remember that with our freedom as Canadian Jews, as Israeli Jews, as a Jewish community of the world, that we have responsibility to be there for ourselves and to be there to make this world a better place as well. Shabbat Shalom.